Welcome to Mind Matters, where we explore the fascinating intersections of technology, culture, and the human experience. I'm Emma Johnson, your tech reviewer, and today we're diving into a topic that feels deeply personal, yet universally relevant: ancestral memory. It's a concept that suggests our identities are shaped by more than just our lived experiences, tapping into stories and emotions passed down through generations. And I'm Chloe Williams, your entertainment reporter, absolutely thrilled to explore this with you, Emma. It's captivating to think that we might carry echoes of our ancestors' lives, even if we've never heard their stories directly. It's like a hidden script influencing our beliefs and behaviors, and it sounds like a profound journey into self-awareness and healing. What exactly are these untold stories that shape us? That's a fantastic question, Chloe. The idea is that ancestral memory refers to inherited knowledge, emotions, and experiences embedded within our biology and psyche. It's not about conscious recall, but rather a subtle, often unconscious influence on who we are. Think about it. Why do some fears or strengths seem to appear from nowhere? Why do certain emotional patterns repeat in families? This concept provides a lens to understand those deeper, unseen forces. So it's not just about family lore, but something almost genetic or deeply psychological. That's truly mind-bending. It makes me wonder about the unexplained feelings or innate talents people often discover in themselves. Perhaps they aren't entirely new, but rather reverberations from generations past, waiting to be acknowledged. This intro alone has me hooked. Emma, you mentioned this isn't just about conscious memory. Are there scientific or psychological frameworks that back up this intriguing concept of ancestral memory? Absolutely, Chloe. There are several fascinating areas of study that shed light on this. One prominent field is epigenetics, which demonstrates how trauma or stress experienced by previous generations can actually alter gene expression in their descendants. These changes don't modify the DNA sequence itself, but rather how genes are read and expressed, potentially affecting vulnerability to certain conditions or emotional responses. Wow, epigenetics sounds like a direct biological link. So, trauma from a great-grandparent could literally be influencing my stress response today? That's powerful and a bit daunting, but also incredibly insightful. What other theories are at play here? Another influential concept comes from Carl Jung, the collective unconscious. Jung proposed that all humans share a reservoir of memories and archetypes inherited from our ancestral past. While more philosophical, it suggests universal patterns of experience and emotion that transcend individual history. Then there's family systems theory, which highlights how family patterns, unresolved issues, and even roles tend to repeat across generations until they're consciously addressed. These frameworks provide different lenses, but all point to the profound, enduring influence of our family lineage. That holistic view really ties it together. From the biological to the psychological, it's clear our identities are far richer and more complex than we often assume. Understanding these underlying mechanisms can certainly empower us to unpack and address some of our deeper, unexplained tendencies. Now, that we know what ancestral memory is, let's talk about its tangible effects. How do these untold stories actually manifest and shape our identities in everyday life? It's often subtle, but the impact can be profound. I'm eager to hear this, Emma. It's easy to dismiss certain feelings or reactions as just how I am, but if they're linked to ancestral patterns, that changes everything. What are some of these key areas of influence? Well, for starters, emotional patterns. You might experience unexplained anxiety, sadness, or even resilience that seems disproportionate to your current circumstances. These can often be linked to ancestral traumas like war, displacement, or significant loss. Then there are behavioral tendencies, unconscious habits, fears, or even coping mechanisms, like a deep-seated mistrust or an extraordinary capacity for perseverance can be passed down. That resonates. It explains why some families seem to have recurring themes, whether it's an entrepreneurial spirit or a tendency towards artistic expression. So it's not always negative, right? What about our core values and even health? Exactly. Our values and beliefs are often deeply rooted in our ancestors' struggles and triumphs. These principles can guide our decisions without us even realizing their historical origin. And yes, physical health can also be affected. Research suggests that chronic stress and trauma across generations can increase descendants' vulnerability to certain illnesses. A powerful example is children of Holocaust survivors who have shown higher rates of anxiety and PTSD symptoms even without direct experience of the atrocities. This really underscores how deeply ancestral memory can shape our mental health and overall identity. This conversation makes me want to start digging into my own family history immediately. For listeners who feel the same, what are some practical steps they can take to start exploring their own ancestral stories? That's the spirit, Chloe. It doesn't require being a historian or a geneticist. A great starting point is simply to talk to family members, especially elders. Ask them about their experiences, family traditions, values, and any stories they remember. Even small details can reveal significant patterns or connections. That makes sense. The oral tradition is powerful. I often hear fragmented stories, and now I realize how important it is to piece them together. What else can we do? You can create a family tree. Mapping your lineage visually helps identify key historical events that might have impacted your family, such as migrations, wars, or economic shifts. Pay attention to recurring patterns in your family, habits, fears, strengths, or even relationship dynamics that seem to repeat across generations. And don't underestimate the power of journaling your feelings. Writing about your family history can often uncover deep emotions linked to ancestral experiences, bringing unconscious influences to the surface. I love the idea of journaling to connect with those deeper feelings. And finally, exploring cultural heritage. Engaging with traditions, music, rituals, or foods that connect you to your roots can be a very intuitive way to access these memories. These activities really build a bridge between our present selves and our ancestors, helping us understand those invisible threads. Exploring ancestral memory isn't just about understanding, it's a powerful path to healing. Many of us carry unresolved pain from our family's past without realizing it, and bringing these stories to light can be incredibly transformative. That's truly inspiring, Emma. It suggests we're not merely recipients of these legacies, but active participants in shaping how they affect us. What are some of the healing benefits we can expect when we consciously engage with our ancestral past? First, it empowers us to break harmful cycles. Once we become aware of negative patterns passed down unconsciously, we gain the choice to change them. This awareness is the first step toward breaking free. Secondly, it helps build resilience. Understanding the struggles and triumphs of our ancestors can instill immense strength and hope within us. Recognizing the inherent fortitude in our lineage, that's a beautiful way to look at it, finding strength in their perseverance. I can also see how recognizing these inherited dynamics could greatly improve relationships within families, fostering empathy and better communication. It's about understanding where everyone is coming from, even if it's from a generation or two back. Precisely. And ultimately, it can significantly enhance self-acceptance. Knowing that your identity encompasses such a rich, complex history fosters a deeper sense of belonging and understanding of who you are. Therapies like family constellation work often incorporate ancestral memory to address trauma, but even without professional help, the simple act of exploring your family's past can be incredibly profound and healing, inviting you to embrace your full, multifaceted identity. Emma, this conversation has truly opened my eyes to the incredible depth of our personal histories. It's a powerful reminder that we are all part of a much larger tapestry. Indeed, Chloe. As we wrap up, it's clear that unlocking ancestral memory isn't just an intellectual exercise, it's a journey toward profound personal growth. This awareness invites us to embrace our full identity, including those unseen influences, and make conscious choices about which family patterns we want to continue or transform. It's about being an active participant in our own legacy. And it extends beyond ourselves, too. By understanding and acknowledging our own stories, we're better equipped to share our insights with future generations, enriching their foundation and helping them navigate their own inherited narratives. It fosters a beautiful cycle of understanding and wisdom. Absolutely. It also cultivates immense gratitude for the resilience and wisdom passed down to us. Our ancestors' stories are the very foundation upon which we stand. By exploring them, we not only gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, but also honor those who came before us, carrying their spirit forward in a conscious and meaningful way. It's about acknowledging that the past isn't just behind us, it's woven into our very being. A truly inspiring thought to end on. Thank you, Emma, for guiding us through this enlightening discussion. It's a topic that deserves so much more attention in our fast-paced world. My pleasure, Chloe. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us on Mind Matters. We hope this episode encourages you to look deeper into your own ancestral journey. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating connections that make you